my way. And if it doesn't, well then there's nothing I could have done. Ain't nothing I can do but take it as it comes. So I'm making things up as I go, off the cuff and so out of my control. I learn more the more that I move further through this life. Whoa, don't you know? We're all just making it up as we go. Drifting through this life, every breath is something new. Why we sit and wonder why these questions go unanswered like they do. Well, we don't get to know what we don't need to know. So I go my own way, make it all up as I go. Yeah, I'm making things up as I go, off the cuff and so out of my control. I learn more the more that I move further through this life. Whoa, don't you know? We're all just making it up as we go. Yeah. Making things up as I go, off the cuff and so out of my control. I learn more the more that I move further through this life. Whoa, don't you know? We're all just making it up. We're all just making it up. We're all just making it up as we go. As we go, yeah.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
The only dreams I've had have been in the daytime. Anything to get away from the straight line that I walk with all the medicated masses. Creative minds outlined in the chalk. I've always bordered on the edge of something. My mind goes where very few dare to tread. Is it wrong that I'm dying, trying hard to live? So I bend and break my back for a world that just won't give a little bit. The doors close on open minds, and you can be comfortable, but you ain't safe inside. No, we'll never make it up. the puppet on the public string. Whatever happened to being who you wanna be? It's also irrational with unrealistic views. They light the hoop on fire and expect you to jump through. With doors closed on open minds, and you can be comfortable, but you ain't safe inside. No, we never make it. Oh, we never make it out alive. No, we never make it out of this crazy thing called life. Oh, the real world's what it is and what it ain't. It's insignificant, but it's everything. With doors closed on open minds, and you can be comfortable, but you ain't safe inside. No, we'll never make it. No, we'll never make it out alive. No, we'll never make it out of this crazy thing called life. Yeah, this crazy thing called life. Yeah, this crazy thing called life.
That song's got some cool effects in it, doesn't it? They just went kind of crazy there at the end. I love it. That is called Life. It is Jeremy Parsons, J.M. Parsons Music, if you want to look him up on the big Twitter machine. And before that, Making Things Up As I Go. Absolutely love that one. That's my motto. You'll hear more on that here just a little bit. Man, I'm telling you, we got it going on today. Welcome to a 2 for Tuesday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best music by unsigned indie artists. And I'm telling you what, we got a great show today. We got a great week ahead, folks. If you haven't checked out our live radio interview schedule, you need to do that right now on our website, indiecountryradio.net. I'm going to be interviewing here in about 25 minutes or so Mr. Darrin Morris from the Darrin Morris Band, Gilmer, Texas. He is multi-nominated this year for the Nashville Universal Awards. He won Video of the Year the last season, and we got to hang out together at the after party as well. We have hooked up several times in person, and we'll be glad to talk to him today. It's going to be like talking to a friend, an old friend. He's not that old. I'm the old guy, but we're going to have a good time on the radio today. We're going to get you back into more music at the moment, though. Miss Jessie Lynn, the Alabama cowgirl herself. This is called Lie to Me, right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's 2 for Tuesday as well. Back-to-back plays of every artist today on the show.
Sometimes love is more trouble than it's worth. My heart can never trust a man's word.
music, indie country radio with Tim Kelly.
Wrangler jeans, boots and bling. Line it up, ladies, it's a cowgirl thing. Saddle up, let's rock, we're rolling. Bright lights, big city, I'm going. No time to turn around. No time to back down. 3 barrels, 2 hearts, 1 dream. It's a cowgirl thing. Drew 6, gates up, we're riding. Cut loose, 14 good timing. Just got from 2 to 3. Time to get what's coming to me. Gonna grab some boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing. Rhinestones and glitter and gold. Trophies, buckles, riches untold. Saddles and ribbons and shiny things. Trucks and trailers, boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing. Heading out, it's time to party. Next round, big shots all around. World titles where I'm bound. Time to head out of this town. Gonna grab some boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing.
Boots and bling, it's a cowgirl thing, and Lie to Me from the Alabama cowgirl herself, Miss Jessie Lynn. She's got a couple of good projects going on, The Softer Side of Country and In the Line of Duty. And that's a great tribute to all the veterans and active military service people out there. So you can check all of that out on her website, jessielynn.net. We love it. Miss Jessie Tyler Williams is up next, another great Jessie that I love. She is from Alberta, Canada. Her CD is called This Road. This is called I Don't Care on today's Country. From Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday with Darrin Morris coming up shortly.
Get me out of my head. I gotta drag myself up out of this bed, 'cause this is not the way it's supposed to be. I'm tired of playing make-believe. Is everyone crazy or is it just me? I may not be the one you're looking for. Well, I'm walking around like an open book, and you might judge me if you take a closer look. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care
the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning.
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I know she looks familiar as I look back on the failure. She was a girl I used to know. Her memories keep playing in my head. The tears fall and my eyes turn red. She was a girl I used to know. I can't turn away, it's a spell I can't break. But I knew that it wasn't too late. She lived her life her way, and she made her mistakes. She took her chances with faith. That girl I used to know. The past feels so near. I'm surprised I'm still standing here, thinking of this girl I used to know. I've turned that page, and I'm finished with that phase. I left behind a girl I used to know. I can't turn away, it's a spell I can't break. But I knew that it wasn't too late. She lived her life her way, and she made her mistakes. She took her chances with faith. That girl I used to know. Yeah, she stood here before, walked through so many doors. Time was running out, she was broken to the core. Now I won't turn away, 'cause I'm not ashamed. I'm not that girl anymore. She lived her life her way, and she made her mistakes. She took her chances with faith. That girl I used to know. I'm not that girl anymore.
She is from Alberta, Canada. Jessie Tyler Williams is who she is. The CD is called This Road. You guys need to go out and get yourself that one. Lots of great music on it. A Girl I Used to Know, right there from Jesse Tyler Williams. Well, let's tell the clean joke of the day real quick. And before we get Mr. Darrin Morris from the Darrin Morris Band on the phone, and we're going to have a good time talking to him in just a few minutes. This is kind of a thought for the day, maybe, as well as a joke, but you guys see what you think. Bread is like the sun. It raises in the yeast and sets in the waste. There you go. I don't think we're going to see the sun today in Branson, Missouri. It is pouring some rain out there right now, but we need it, absolutely. But it could shut off for a little bit here. Well, this next artist is J.B. Smith. We would like to welcome him to Indie Country Radio. This is called A New Fire. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on a 2 for Tuesday.
I looked around the bar. What did I see? No flame of mine back from 1983. He hadn't changed a bit, but of course I was beer blind. Oh, tonight I'm gonna have what was mine. Of a spark. Yes, an old flame's gonna start a new fire tonight, and I'm just a man to give her a light. I got up from the table and asked her to dance. She looked willing and able to start a new romance. I held her oh so tight that I started to feel the heat from the top of my head down to my feet. Yes, an old flame's gonna start a new fire in this heart. Doesn't really need too much of a spark. Oh, an old flame's gonna start a new fire tonight, and I'm just a man to give her a light. Oh, I'm just a man to give her a light.
If he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Well, baby, it's been a long time since I felt this way. There's not a worry here in my mind. Oh, when you're here with me, I feel like I can move a mountain or swim across the raging sea. And I could fly high with the eagle. Oh, when you're here with me. But when you're gone, I don't think I can move a molehill. When you're gone, my feet don't leave the ground. when you're around. I feel my head is always in the clouds. Yes, I'm on top of the world. I think I can run 1,000,000 miles. Oh, when I'm with you, girl. But when you're gone, I don't think I can move a molehill. And when you're gone, my feet don't leave the ground. And when you're gone, I don't think I'm even living. But I feel like Superman when you're around. When you're gone, I don't think I can move a molehill. And when you're gone, my feet don't leave the ground. And when you're gone, I don't think I'm even living. But I feel like Superman when you're around. Oh, I feel like Superman when you're around.
That is called Superman, another great double play down, and Mr. J.B. Smith right here on Indie Country Radio by request, and so we'll send that out to Miss Lula Bradbury, our station mom, listening to us live in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, we're still waiting for Darrin Morris from the Darrin Morris Band to call. I hope he has my number. Oh, there he is. He is coming on right now. I don't know if I can throw him right on the radio or not, but we'll see. I've got another song loaded, so hang on, folks. Hello, Darrin. You are live on the air, if that's okay.
Yes, sir. How's it going, Tim?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
Man, we're great, buddy. We're great.
Awesome.
Yes.
Let me turn up my volume on this end so they can hear you out there in Radio Land. I didn't want to just throw you right on the air. I was hoping you'd call about 5 minutes ago, but that's all right.
All right. No problem. No problem at all.
How's the weather in Texas? You getting that rain? I think you're sending it to me.
We're on the edge of it right now. It's definitely coming in. So probably within the next couple of hours, we'll be getting it pretty good.
Okay. So. Well, I'll tell you what. The last time we saw each other, we were at the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards, and you took home a Video of the Year award for a song called "Dancing in the Rain." And absolutely, we love that song, and it's kind of appropriate today.
That's right, man. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
You bet. Tell me about some of your music and the things you got going on. I'm looking at your website, and I know you started just a few years ago, back in 2012 in October. I started radio, actually, internet radio, in May of 2012. So just right before you came along, we were on the radio.
Yeah, we started that fall, heading into that winter of 2012. We've been doing it now for about 5.5 years, I guess. And man, I'll tell you right now, you were the first one to ever play any of our music ever. Any station, whether it's internet or not, any station at all, you were the first person to ever play anything we ever put out, and that was the song "Country to the Bone." You were the very first one.
Yep, I still have it too. I was looking at the songs I was going to load in here today, and I'll tell you off the air so we can play some of the ones that you want to play today. But absolutely, and that was definitely a great song. Still is. I mean, all your music, you're awesome, and you have a background in music. Growing up with your dad was a pastor, and so you sang in the church quite a bit since you were a young man.
Yeah, I grew up singing in church my whole life. I never did. I never really thought I would pursue singing and music as a career growing up, but I just got the itch to do it, man. Just just a few years back, and now, man, I'm just so glad I did. I mean, I'm glad I jumped just right into it.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough, man. It's a really tough business, and it's a lot of hard work. People don't realize.
Yeah.
You know, people see you on stage and stuff, and they think, man, you know, it must just be great just to go on stage and get to perform, and it is. But they don't see all the stuff behind the scenes and all the day-to-day stuff that we have to do. And you know, definitely not complaining. Like I said, it's probably the greatest decision I ever made in my life was to go full time into music. But it is. I just want people to be aware, especially young people that are wanting to maybe pursue music, is just realize that, you know, it takes a lot of work to get somewhere. It really does.
Yeah. It absolutely does. In fact, this last week I kind of copied this, but I've been putting blogs on the blog post at Indie Country Radio called the Blog Cabin, and I saw a post from a guy that was on America's Got Talent, and he signed a contract with the label, and then he walked away from it because it was just so much pressure and everything put on him that he just totally stepped away from all that. And I know you had a big meeting with Sony here a while back, and that probably maybe didn't go the way you wanted, but, you know, sometimes that big label's not all it's cracked up to be, and we found that out doing this end of it on radio, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I had a great meeting with Sony. I guess it was probably, about a year and a half ago now that we met with Sony, and we had a great meeting, and it was good, and you know, but, you know, the thing is, man, really, if you can do this thing and stay independent, you're really, in a lot of ways, you're better off because there's not so many hands in the cookie jar, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, we play music from another gentleman. You may have heard of our music from Milton Patton that we play.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Isn't he from Florida?
He's from Joplin, Missouri, just about an hour from me. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was from. Okay, I thought he was from Florida. Yeah, I do know who Milton is. Sure.
Yeah, he's Jenny Weber's his promoter, and she's from Florida. So yeah.
She's from. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah.
we all know each other. We all work together. But I'll tell you what, he got offered a $500,000 deal, but they wanted him to do country rap. He's an African American, and I'm telling you, he's better than Darius Rucker in my opinion. But
he's got an amazing voice.
You know, he turned that record deal down because he wanted to stay true to writing his own music and doing it his way. So, you know, kudos to him for that, and I hope he makes it. But, you know, in my opinion, and I've said this a lot of times, if you're making a living doing what you love to do, you have made it. You don't need the big money, the fancy cars, and all the headaches that go with it.
There you go, man. There you go. Just do what you love to do, and you know, the old saying goes, if you do what you love to do, you never really have to work a day in your life.
Yeah,
you know? So that's
exactly.
Even though there's a lot of working involved.
Yeah,
you know, it don't feel like it because you're just enjoying every minute of it.
So. Well, tell us about how you got together with the guys in your band. I'm looking at it on your website, and by the way, I'm also looking at 6 awards from the East Texas Music down there that you've won, and I think you've probably won more than that. And I think you're going to have a whole room full built for your trophies.
Yeah, man, we've been so blessed. We really have. We're just so thankful to the good Lord above for everything He's blessed us with. And we've won. I think we've won 12 awards over the last 4 years at the Texas Music Awards, and then we won the Nashville Universal Award, and then we won a great award with a radio station you used to be with. And we won't mention the station, but no,
I don't care.
no, but that's how the thing is, and that's we got our start, and you got your start at the same station. So I mean, you know, it's pretty cool how that kind of works.
You know that's a lot of water under the bridge, but I'll tell you on the radio right now, the reason I walked away from that is because it is so much work putting together an award show like we did. That was a lot of fun, and it was the time of my life, one of the best times of my life. But then the gentleman that owned that station wanted to do it again the next year here in my hometown in Springfield, Missouri. And I got to feeling like, you know, this was a lot of artist competition that it was starting to fuel. Because, you know, that right now is award season. You know, even they just had the Academy Awards, even in the movies here not too long ago. And there's a lot of artist competition that's vote for me, vote for, you know, and we're in the Nashville Universal Awards, too. I'm not really promoting myself this year because I won Radio Personality of the Year. I would like to see one of our other DJs, Rob or Brenda, wins. So my vote's for them, and I've sure been voting for you. I'll tell you that. That's our little secret.
I appreciate that.
But, you know, putting all those voting polls together and putting that show together and everything, that was just, it just got overwhelming. And so I really believe that radio's about playing good music, and that's what we try to do here at Indie Country Radio, is no countdowns, no top 30 countdowns, no voting polls, no awards. Let somebody else do that. The Nashville Universe is great at doing it, aren't they?
They are very good at it. But I definitely understand. I can't imagine what you guys, the hours and everything y'all put in to put on that show, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want any part of that.
And working full time. You know, people think this may be all I do, but it is not all I do. I've been a security officer for 6 years. I was in the Joplin tornado, and after that tornado, there was an officer on every debris site. And I went up there to find a job to begin with, so boom, there it is. You know, God answered that prayer.
There you go, man.
So, and I'm still doing that. I work in Branson down there now at a resort. You know, it's a tough gig watching these guys play golf all day and stuff. But,
yeah, there you
go. But yeah, and you know, you got to make a living doing what you love to do, and it's the same way here in radio. We don't make a living doing it, but we love doing it, and love putting the music out there because we get to hang out and talk to guys like you.
Man, we sure appreciate what y'all do. We really do. Yeah. I mean, it gives people, you know, like me that are independent artists and you know don't have $1 million behind them of budgets for you know to get a chance to be played on radio and for people to hear what we do. You know, otherwise we know they'd never hear of us.
Right.
So we appreciate what y'all do.
Well, speaking of radio, let's talk about that for just a second. I'm looking at one statement from an on-air personality in Paris, Texas, and I'll tell you, I've been to Paris, Texas. I used to sell home security systems down there for a while when I was living in Oklahoma. But she's talking about your song called Where Will I Be, which I did load this morning, and she said it's a song everyone can relate to. You have a deep, soothing voice. Your band has a very promising future. When a listener can relate to a song, it's sure to be a hit, and I think we have a hit nailed right on the head, and I have to agree.
Thank you very much. That particular song, I wrote and co-wrote all the songs off of my first CD, the Country to the Bone CD. But this was my first attempt at releasing someone else's song that was sent to me. So this song, Where Will I Be? I didn't actually write this song, but a lady out of Houston, Texas, wrote this song, and man, the first time I heard it, I fell in love with it, and but I was the same way that you know what you were saying on that statement. And, you know, I just felt like it was so relatable to so many people, and I felt like people would connect with it. So when I hear a song or see a song that I feel like people can really connect with, and that it hits a broad spectrum of people, man, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Well, we talked about that yesterday with another artist from Keeper of the Plains, a new group that we're playing. His name's Michael Gutierrez. He's also from Texas. And I asked him this question, you know, what kind of work does it take to put your heart and soul into somebody else's words in a song that you didn't write?
You know, you just have to take on that song. I mean, you have to, you know, like I said, if I hear a song and it doesn't hit me, then, you know, it's really hard for me to do that. But when I hear a song that, you know, that I can relate to and that the lyrics speak to me personally, then it's really not hard at that point.
Yeah.
But, you know, but if it's a song that you don't, you know, you hear it and you'd be like, man, that has nothing to do with my life or nothing to do with anything I'm associated with, then, you know, yeah, that would be a different story. But when you hear one that's that touches you and speaks to you, then it's really pretty easy, whether you write it or whether someone else writes it.
That's cool. I like that. You know, and we talked about this too, and I see it in some of the songs that we get. They've changed the title just a little bit, so we have to fix it in our library when we get the song, because I know it's got a different title. And I know you tweak the lyrics a little bit. You know, you may take out a phrase or two here and there before it's finished. There's a lot of work behind the scenes, like we talked about, that goes into it, huh?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, and you know, we always do that with just about any song. We try not to do too much of that with a song that we didn't at least co-write. If we didn't have anything to do with the writing, we try not to change, you know, much at all. But if there's one little thing here or there, we get permission to change.
Yeah.
We do that.
Right.
And sometimes that's necessary. So.
Yep. Exactly. Well, something else we talked about, because he's in a band, you're in a band, your title is the Darrin Morris Band. It's not always easy keeping a band together. I'm sure you'll agree with that. But you guys, it said, started playing in a restaurant and built up a camaraderie, and I guess you're still together. How's that going?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, three of the five of us are still the original members, and we met at church. I mean, we met at church. Probably we started playing together at church probably 3 or 4 years before we ever started this band. So we knew each other. We've known each other now for probably 9 or 10 years. And so, we just all have the same, goal and a mindset as far as what we want to do. I mean, this is what we want to do for a living. We don't want to do anything else. We don't have a plan B. I mean, it's just, this is it, man, sink or swim. Right. So we're just putting one foot in front of the other every day and just trying to, stay focused and just get after it, That's all you can do.
There you go, talking about today's weather again. Sink or swim. That's where we're at. But I'll tell you what, you're playing all over the place. I'm looking at Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas. You've been to Missouri, and I missed you, I guess. But Wyoming, Kansas, Nebraska, Nashville. Who's driving the tour bus?
Man, I do a lot of the driving. The guys help me out. That we do switch on and off because it does get tiring depending on where you're going. And in fact, we're leaving Thursday morning, heading to Panama City, Florida. We got a show Friday night down there, so that's going to be a pretty good trip. And then we've got to be back home the next night on Saturday night. So it's going to be a quick turnaround and a lot of driving. So we're definitely going to have to switch off on this trip.
Yep, absolutely.
For sure.
Well, I'm going to play a song now, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more here in just a moment. But tell us about this song, Dancing in the Rain, that won Video of the Year last year, and everything that kind of went along there. Did you write this one? And how did you come up with the idea for the video? And who's that girl in the video? Those kind of things I want to know.
Sure, yeah. I did write this song myself. This is a song that I wrote, I guess, probably about 4 years ago. And it was just kind of a weird thing. It was a Sunday afternoon. Matter of fact, it was gorgeous outside. It was sunshine. It was great weather. And on the Sunday afternoons, I mean, we go to church, and then after church, I usually take a nap on Sunday afternoons. I don't know what everybody else does, but that's my nap time. Kind of my rejuvenating time on Sunday afternoons. So I was laid down to take a nap, and I wasn't thinking about anything in particular. Like I said, the weather was great. It was sunshiny and probably 70 or 80 degrees. But I woke up, and I don't remember dreaming anything about this, but I woke up singing, that tagline, "She likes dancing in the rain," and I was like, man, where did that come from? This doesn't make any sense. And so I got up out of bed, and I got a pen and a paper, and I just started writing, and I wrote that down, and then, man, within 15 or 20 minutes, I had that whole song. And other than the good Lord above just laying that on my heart, I really don't have anything else to say about it as far as where it came from, because I really don't know. But man, I'm sure glad it did, though.
Absolutely. Well, and just like the statement the radio DJ made, you've got the voice for it. That's God-given. You just sing so well. I mean, it's Sony is stupid in my opinion.
Oh man, well, I really appreciate that. I really do. Thanks a lot. But I really do appreciate it.
Like you said, it's almost better to stay independent because you're in control of your career, and you've had a good career in these last 5 years. But man, you're just getting started, and you're well on your way, I think.
I hope so, and I tell everybody, and people, ask me about the Sony thing all the time and the record label thing and all the time, and I'm like, if the good Lord, puts the right kind of deal in front of me, and that's, if we feel good about it and we feel like that's what we should do, then, hey, I'm not opposed to it, but, like I said, what we're doing right now, we're loving it, and part of the whole thing of being successful is just enjoying the ride, man.
Absolutely.
Just enjoy what you're, and just let it take you where it will, and keep the faith and work hard, and wherever God allows, that's where we're gonna go. So
I hear you. And the thing is, as I've said, is getting in front of the fans and just making somebody's day a little bit better by the music you play. That's what we try to do here on the radio, and you're a big part of it because you're one of the artists we play. So you're totally why we do what we do. And there's this little bar and grill I've been going to here recently called Southbound Bar and Grill over here in Springfield. And Jason Cassidy from Texas was there last week. About a month ago, we went and saw Jake Worthington. He was on season number 6 of The Voice.
Sure.
This is a venue that holds about 300 people, maybe. And these guys are pretty big time in the state of Texas and all over the place. And they're coming still playing these honky-tonks and bars because they love getting in front of folks.
Absolutely, man. I mean, that's the whole thing in a nutshell, is just connecting with people and just being out there with the fans and just enjoying it, man. I mean, it's not all about the huge stadiums and coliseums, which, I'm not opposed to that either. I hope someday I get to do that. But it is that it's really fun to go into a small place and just play for 200 or 300 people, because you can go out there and, in between sets or after the show or whatever. I mean, you can meet all those people. In a coliseum or a stadium, you don't get to meet or talk to any of those people. You don't know any of them. So that's what I love to meet people. I love to see and hear their story, and that inspires me to write music too. When I hear other people's story from around the country or wherever I go to play a show, get to know those people and what they've gone through and what they've experienced, and you draw from that. So
absolutely.
I know exactly what those guys are. I mean, I know what they're all about. I mean, that's what it should be like, and I think
it's just down home, good old country, and that's why we love doing this too, because we get to be friends on Facebook. We follow you on social media. We follow your career and everything, and we get to talk like we're doing today on the radio. When Jake Worthington was getting ready to go on stage, I saw him standing there. We're sitting on the front row. I go up and meet him, told him who I was, and he goes, "Yeah, you guys were with Pam Jackson and all that." He knew Pam because she used to tweet like nobody else.
Right.
And so he's just a good old country boy. And the first thing I told him, I said, "Hey, you remember that radio interview we did in your from your house down there?" I said, "There was dogs barking in the background and everything." He said, "That's real, brother. That's real." And I'm like, "You're absolutely right."
That's it. Yeah, Jake and I recorded the same studio in Tyler, Rosewood Studios in Tyler.
Sweet. So I didn't know that.
I've never met Jake personally, but we do know a lot of the same people, a lot of the same friends, and like I said, the studio, we both use the same studio there in Tyler, Texas. So
yeah. Absolutely. Well, that's cool. I'll tell you what. And tell me where Gilmer, Texas is. Is it close to Dallas?
No, Gilmer, Texas is it's closer. I guess it's probably closer to Shreveport, Louisiana than it is Dallas.
Okay.
And it's right in between Tyler and Longview, Texas. So right off of I-20, just a little north of I-20 is Gilmer, in between Tyler and Longview, Texas.
Okay,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the two biggest places that our music comes from is Texas and Canada. There is so much great country music coming out of Canada.
There is.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, there sure is. I've got some good friends that are in Canada, so yeah. Absolutely.
You bet. Well, let's play this song, Dancing in the Rain. Then I want to come back and talk about the Nashville Universe Awards coming up and let you plug some of the nominations you got going on.
All right. I appreciate it, yes.
We'll do it right now. Darrin Morris with Dancing in the Rain, Video of the Year at the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards.
Smell those storm clouds rolling in. Takes my hand and gives me a grin. Sticks out her tongue to catch a drop or two. Makes her laugh, so I do it too. She likes dancing in the rain. Spinning around in that white sundress, her shoes kicked off and her hair a mess. Yeah, the neighbors stop and stare. They think she's crazy, but she don't care. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Lying there next to me, the wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things, fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she'd just go dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. The lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Yeah, when that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
That is your 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Video of the Year, Mr. Darrin Morris and the Darrin Morris Band, Dancing in the Rain. Absolutely love that song. You made a lot of people's day happy, but one in particular, and you know who I'm going to say here in a second, Miss Lula Bradbury, listening to us in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, man, I love her to death. She is one of the biggest fans we have. Well, she's one of the biggest fans independent artists have, period. I mean, not just me. She's one of the biggest fans. I know she loves Tony Corrales, and he's a good friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Camber Kane, and all the man. We've got some. And I tell you what, we all met, at that award show a few years back, and we're all. I mean, we're all really good friends. We talk quite a bit. A lot of us do. And yeah, she's one of the biggest fans of indie artists out there, and I appreciate her. I love her to death. So I hope she's listening.
She's amazing, I'm telling you. And that's one of the biggest things that come from that show was to get to know all of you guys kind of in just that short time we had together. But to see these artists, even though it's been about 3 years ago we did that, artists still supporting the other artists, and you guys have all become friends. I know you and Camber are real good friends, and Tony,
yeah.
and there's many more to mention that we still play their music here on this radio station,
sure.
And we just absolutely love that.
Yeah, the show we came up there and did in Missouri was in Camber's hometown of El Dorado. So yeah,
well, you were an hour and 15 minutes from me.
her mom was very instrumental in us getting that show up there. So we're very thankful to the Canes for all their support. We try to support them as much as possible for sure. So they're great people.
Camber, we call her the next Carrie Underwood around here. I'm telling you,
that's right.
She can sing, but you guys did a duet together at that award show. Joyce filmed it on her phone, and that's the only footage that I've ever seen of it. So, and it was just awesome. You guys did a great job. It was Old Habits. Justin Moore, Miranda Lambert originally did that together.
Great song, man.
We don't play a lot of cover songs on here, but man, if we had that song to play fully produced and ready for radio, I'd play the heck out of it.
I wish we did, man.
I do too. So get with Camber and hop into a studio somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe we can just do a radio cover of that song or
That'll
something.
work for us. Yes. Well, you've got another song that I want to talk about real quick, and then we'll talk about your nominations too. But Green-Eyed Texas Angel, did you write this one? Because it's blowing up the charts.
I did. I co-wrote this with a friend of mine. Yeah, man, that song, and I'll have a confession to make. It was my least favorite song on our CD when the CD came out.
Oh,
it was my least favorite song, and I really didn't. I had no idea. I mean, it's doing. Not only is it doing like super well here in Texas, but I had no idea what it could do. You know, across the nation. It's unbelievable what's happening with this song, and you know, I thought, you know, since it says Green-Eyed Texas Angel, that maybe, you know, it would do pretty good here in my home state, but I never dreamed that not only national but international. I mean, it's all over the world. I mean, if I look at my Spotify listeners and stuff, they're from all around the world, man, and there's hundreds, and we have like over 23,000 monthly listeners now.
I saw that.
They're from everywhere, all over the world. It blows my mind when I look at the stats and I'm seeing, like, you know, there's 500 or 600 listeners from you know, the UK, or there's 2,000 from Australia, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, man.
Yeah.
So I never thought it would get, you know, it would do that. I thought maybe it would do pretty good here, but not everywhere else. So, we're thankful. Yeah, I'm blown away. Actually.
Isn't it something how, you know, and I want to talk about this too, because even though you work so hard to put a song together and you feel passionate about maybe one or two songs or three that's going to be on the album, let's say, or whatever,
right.
you really think they're going to be special, and then another song does it and comes out of the blue like that one from nowhere.
Exactly.
And blows your mind. There's a little bit of luck involved in the things that we do, too, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess that's what it is. But whatever it is, I'll take it. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'll give you an example. There's another old boy from Texas that you know real well because you pattern yourself after him, I saw on your website. His name's George Strait. And I don't know if you're familiar with this story, but we have a gentleman here that does a George Strait tribute down in Branson that I'm good friends with. My brother used to work for him for about 3 years in their show. And he told this story at his show one time. He said there was a gentleman that was supposed to perform at the Houston Rodeo down there in the Astrodome, and he got sick. And so George Strait got the call. He was on his farm when he got the call and had to come in to take his place. The gentleman's name was Eddie Rabbit. He was supposed to perform in 1981 at the Houston Rodeo, and George Strait took his place, and from then on, the rest is history, and that's how he got discovered and got a record deal.
Ain't that amazing, man? You just never know what can happen. You really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you just do your best, you work hard, and, you know, just pray and believe that those doors are going to open up for you, you know, and that's it, man. You just keep going and never give up, you know, that kind of deal. So.
Exactly. Well, and, you know, George Strait's not a big songwriter. He's had 60 number ones, but 61, I believe.
Yeah.
Man.
Dean Dillon wrote most of his songs. So.
Yeah, most of them were written by Dean Dillon and other artists, you know. So he's had a heck of a career because he's like you. He's got the voice for it, the heart, the soul that he puts into his songs, and he can take somebody else's words and do what you can do.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Anytime you can be in the same sentence with George Strait, I'll take that any day. So.
That's good stuff, isn't it? you will send me a check, right? No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. It's in the mail, buddy. It's in the mail. No.
Well, hey, why don't you send me that guitar you're trying to get rid of? I saw this thing that you're trying to take bids on, a neat guitar with your logo on it. Tell us how that works.
This is we just came up with this idea. We saw some other artists do it in really a good way. And I'll just, you know, as an independent artist, you know, money a lot of times is very shy.
Yep.
You don't have a whole lot of money, and everything you do in this business is extremely expensive. It's crazy how much things cost to get done. And so we came up with this idea. Why don't we, and we, like I said, we saw a couple of other artists and bands do this. So we thought, man, why don't we do this? So we took and ordered a brand new guitar, and we had it wrapped with the Texas flag and our logo on it. And so, we put it out for bid. we put it out for bid 2 days ago, and we set the minimum bid at $300. And today, or last night, I got a message from somebody that offered us $600 for it. So as of right now, it's worth $600, and so we're going to continue taking those bids all week, and then we announce the winner at the end of this week. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that's awesome. And when you use that money to do your thing and put your music out in front of more people, to make more music, it's not cheap to go into the recording studio. That's where most of the money goes, isn't it?
Not at all, man. It's expensive, all this stuff, and it's just we have to kind of scrape and scrounge for every penny we can, and our fans are extremely, extremely supportive of us, and so when we do things like this, they really step up and help us out. So we're just so thankful for everybody's support and all the friends and that we've gained through this business. It's just great.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Well,
really.
we're glad to be one of them. I'll tell you what. We weren't sure when the show was going to happen this year at the Nashville Universe Awards. They say May the 8th. It's on a Tuesday night. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that. I'm just getting ready to start another gig that, is going to pay me a little bit. So
Right. Yeah, there you go, man.
I've told him about it, and so I'll get the time. It's just I don't know if we'll have the funds or whatever, because that takes some extra to go down there. But we sure would like to. If we make the finals, I'll probably try to go. But we hope to see you. I hope you make the finals. Tell us the three or four categories that you're nominated in this year.
Man, honestly, I know a few of the categories. I'm pretty sure we're nominated in probably about 8 categories. But the top three that I would think that I would want us to, I really would like to. I would love to win Song of the Year with the Green Eyed Texas Angel, just because it's affected so many people around the globe, if you will. So many people have heard that song and really support that song and like that song. I would love for it to be Song of the Year. I really would. Obviously, Entertainer of the Year would be great for our band, but there's going to be some really, really heavy hitters in that category. So I'm not sure that's going to be feasible for us. But Song of the Year, I'm up for Male Vocalist of the Year. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
We're also up for Video of the Year again. So, with Video of Green Eyed Texas Angel, it's a great video. If those of you haven't seen it, if you're listening in, go check it out on YouTube or go check it out on our website, the Green Eyed Texas Angel video.
Absolutely.
It's really cool. It's got my middle daughter in it, so I'm very proud of that. So,
well, I'll tell you what, I don't know that I have that one, so I'm going to have to research and go get that one because...
check it out, man.
I don't know if you know this, but I started this thing. I got to thinking, and, CMT has had this thing going for years with the Top 20 Countdown, and they're doing videos and stuff like that for a long time for the artists that are, what we call mainstream artists. But I thought, what would be the next CMT? It would have to be with the indie artists. Y'all got to start somewhere, and you guys make some good, fully produced videos. There's a bunch of them out there. So I got an idea to start this thing called Indie Country Television and take it one step further than radio. So I put that on the website. Now we have 2 channels on there, and I know Dancing in the Rain is on there, but I'll have to check about Green Eyed Texas Angel. But I'm definitely going to add it.
Yeah, definitely do. And so while we're speaking of people that are putting out good videos, again, I want to bring up, our good friend Miss Camber Kane. Man, she's got some great videos out there. So
yes, she does.
I don't mind plugging my friends like Camber, man. Right. So hey, go check hers out as well.
Yep, I think I've got 3 of hers on there, and she's getting ready to do another one. I think for the latest single that she just came out with. The song that talks about your love is like a Sunday, so I think she's getting ready to shoot a video for that.
Yeah, that's right.
She's down in Florida trying to get some sun right now, that poor girl.
I saw the pictures of her in Florida the other day. I was like, yeah, she needs to be down in Florida. No, I'm kidding. Camera, don't slap me when you see me.
I told her on Facebook, I said, that's about right. Right.
Oh, man, I don't know if she's listening or not, but maybe she won't hit me too hard next time
right,
she sees me.
Me either.
No, man, I love her to death, her family, everybody. They're just great people. Yep. So definitely, anybody listening in, check out my stuff, but go check out Camber's too. She's my good friend. So.
Well, and when you guys get a chance, and that's because they won't let you in all day, every day sometimes, but the Nashville Universe Awards, you can vote supposedly once a day on every device. So go to NashvilleUniverse.com. You have to be a member to vote, but it's absolutely free. It's super simple, and you'll be able to get connected with a lot of these indie artists that are making this great music like we play on this radio station. So go do that and vote for Darrin Morris and the Darrin Morris Band like I'm doing, all right?
Please do. Hey, one thing before you let me go, man.
Yeah.
I know we're running out of time.
Oh, time's not an issue here today.
we have a brand new CD coming out the first week of May, so I want to plug that real quick before we get off of here. But,
absolutely.
So y'all, everybody, be looking for that. We got a brand new CD, 8 brand new songs. They haven't been out there yet, so nobody's heard them. We played them a couple times live just to kind of break the ice, but. Other than that, no one's ever heard any of these songs, and I wrote 3 of these by myself, and then I had some good friends of mine, some different writers, friends of mine, write some of the others, but it's going to be great. I promise you it's going to be top-notch CD, so the first week of May, be looking for that.
All right, absolutely, and where can they go to get it? I'm looking at your website, so tell them what your social media is real quick.
Yeah, just you can go check us out at Darrin Morris Band on Facebook. My personal page is Darrin Morris, and you can always check out stuff on there too. But also DMB5273 is our Twitter account, and you can check that out as well. And then Instagram is just I think it's at Morris Darrin, I think is what it is.
Okay.
But you can find all that stuff. Just Google it, man. You can find anything you want.
And Twitter is so cool. It remembers it because we tweet to you so much. Every time we play a song, you just punch in Darrin and it'll do the rest. So
there you go.
That's pretty cool.
People probably get sick of seeing the name, and I get sick of it myself sometimes. So.
Never. Well, we never get sick of seeing you either. So if we get to hook up on May the 8th, this coming Nashville Universe Awards, that would be really cool. We had fun at the after party last year, and at that after party, people wondered why we were there and stuff. And I met some people that, there were some of them singing on stage while we were there, and told them we was with the radio station. She gave me her contact info, and I give her mine, and one thing and another. So it's all about who you meet in this business, man. You just never know.
Yeah, the contacts you make in this business are worth their weight in gold for sure, man. I mean, and like you said, that's the number one thing you can do is get out there, do shows, put out good music, but meet and network with as many people as you possibly can in the business.
Exactly.
That's the name of the game right there.
Because that's what the labels are looking at. Big labels, small indie labels, it don't matter. They want to see your Facebook and how many fan you got and building up your fan base and stuff like that. And that's where we come in. I've got 12,700 Twitter followers. I don't brag about that much, but I'm a nobody. And if it wasn't for radio, I wouldn't have near that because and it took me a little bit to figure out how that even worked, with Twitter.
Sure.
But
Twitter still kind of blows my mind a little bit. I don't have a really good handle on Twitter.
Well, me either. I don't use it like the president or nothing like that.
You don't have 14 million followers?
No, I sure don't. But, I've said this, it builds the relationships up with you guys because, when you follow Luke Bryan or one of them bigger names on Twitter, they're not following you back. You can see who they're following. It's only 100 people or something like that.
Yeah, and most of the time those guys, they don't do their own Twitter accounts anyway.
Exactly.
So they never
That's the next thing I was going to say.
They never see that Twitter account. They don't even know it exists, probably.
So we like to keep it real, and we like to keep it country, and that's why we hang out with guys like you. You are the real deal.
Yes, sir.
You're the real deal. Well, we're going to let you go. I'm going to play Green Eyed Texas Angel for you, and you have a great day, and hopefully we can get together in May if you go down to Nashville at the Universe Awards, and I hope we all at least take home something. That'd be cool.
Absolutely, man. That'd be great, and I hope we get to see you guys. Hope y'all can make it. So.
You bet. All right. Well, it's great talking to you today, and anytime you want to come back and promote something, you know where to hit us up at. We will definitely love to talk to you.
It.
You bet.
Thank you very much.
And again, I think you're going to be somewhere Thursday, you said? Plug that one more time.
We're leaving Thursday morning, heading to Panama City, Florida. We're playing in Panama City Friday night.
Friday night. Okay, so we've got people listening in Florida, I guarantee you. So if you're going to be in Panama City Friday night, go see the Darrin Morris Band. Tell them Tim Kelly sent you. All right. You have a great day, and we will see you soon. We'll see you on the radio for sure. Green-Eyed Texas Angel, Darrin Morris with the Darrin Morris Band. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Harvest moon, mid-November. Met that girl on the bank of the river. Style and grace, yeah, she's a lady. Drives me wild and makes me crazy. But she's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. 0 to 10, that girl's an 11. Here on earth, she's a piece of heaven. Side by side, yeah, we stand tall, hand in hand with me through it all. She's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. Smile that'll bring you to your knees. She's all I'll ever want, she's all I'll ever need. Well, she's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. She's my green-eyed Texas angel.
And a big thank you to Darrin Morris from the Darrin Morris Band. I did not think I'd get off the phone with him that soon. We have a lot of catching up to do today, but thank him for doing a great radio interview. If you guys are just now tuning in, it will be available after the show as a recorded podcast, and we hope you listen to it over and over and over again. But the main thing you want to do, and we want you to do, is to support Darrin Morris and the Darrin Morris Band in their music. Buy their CDs, a new one coming out in May, so be watching for that. And go see them in a live show. And I'm going to work on booking him some gigs around here in Missouri so I can get to see him come to my hometown and do his thing. Let's go to Canada right now for Mr. Jason Blaine. This is called Countryside. We love it on the New Countryside. On today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on a 2 for Tuesday.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke in the crown, the moon in the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. She'll meet her friends out and get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun a couple cool ones out out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle in the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
First on today's Best Country.
Alicia Akers, Get Gone.
Get going, get gone. Get going, get gone.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Cassie Joy, Keep Dancing.
And if we can't keep the lights on, I'll dance in the dark with you. Just keep dancing, baby.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Tammany, No Stopping Me Now.
I'm not walking away. There's no stopping me now. There's just no stopping me now.
When you're on today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
Still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything, and he'll only drive a Chevy when he thinks Alan Jackson's king. He knows everyone by name at the local hardware store. They don't make them like that anymore. Up with the sun each morning, hardly missed a day of work. Summer 1957, he helped build that Lutheran church. Believes a man should work all week and save Sunday for the Lord. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. Something about that generation, these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. He married his sweet Marilyn, June 1955. He goes on and on about her casseroles, her clear blue eyes. He still helps her with her coat, still opens her car door. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. There's something about that generation these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. But they don't make them like that anymore. He still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything.
That is a former song of the week, the first one when we came back to the airwaves on January the 8th. As a matter of fact, they don't make them like that anymore, Mr. Jason Blaine. And you can check out the video to that on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net, hit that More tab on the right, and you will drop down to 2 channels of Indie Country Television. Lots of great videos, lots of great indie artists in action doing their thing. We absolutely love it. Miss Madeline Victoria is going to do her thing right now from the state of Texas as well. He Only Loves Me on the dance floor on today's Country from Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on a 2 for Tuesday.
Been a long week and he's on my mind. I won't give in. Lord knows it's a sin, but this whiskey should do the trick. He only loves me on the dance floor. He must be crazy.
what's now.
Right now.
It's what's next. And what's different.
It's on.
Thus the hot cowgirls.
Oh, sexy girlfriend. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff. You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. That is called Hold On, and before that, He Only Loves Me on the Dance Floor. Another great double play down, Miss Madeline Victoria, also from the state of Texas. See what I mean by Texas being great at country music? They sure are. She's just good, that's right. Madeline Victoria on Facebook and Twitter, check her out. And she is with our good friend, Mr. Michael Stover from MTS Management. They are also up for several nominations at the Nashville Universe Awards, so if you guys can vote today, get on it. NashvilleUniverse.com. Make yourself a free account and join the Nashville Universe. You won't regret it. They help the indies unlike anybody we've seen, not just in Nashville, but all over the world. This next artist has our featured song of the week this week. She is from Nashville now. She used to be from Nebraska. She is Jessica Nickel, but you can check out the video to this one on Indie Country Television. It is called Black Widow from Jessica Nickel on Indie Country Radio on this 2 for Tuesday.
She says her line, speaks her vow. The curtain falls and she takes her bow. The web is spun, the deed is done. Here comes the easy part, taking a dagger to his heart. She's gone insane, but he can't complain with her hourglass shape and his last name popping off her lips. Just another pretty piece of another mind game, crawling in his bed, playing with his head. Such easy praying to the grave he'll go. Black Widow. Dirty hands and a hungry heart. She craves the thrill of another kill. Holds her tongue, bites her thumb until her name is on the wheel. Sets the stage, hits the lights, grabs the rope and makes it tight. One last sigh to drown out his cry. She's gone insane, but he can't complain with her hourglass shape and his last name popping off her lips. Just another pretty piece of another mind game, crawling in his bed, playing with his head. Such easy praying to the grave he'll go. Black Widow. Stuck in a web of love, lust and desire. A burning soul with a need to play with fire. She's going insane, but he can't complain with her hourglass shape and his last name popping off her lips. Just another pretty piece of another mind game, crawling in his bed, playing with his head. Such easy praying to the grave he'll go. Such easy praying to the grave he'll go. Black Widow. Black Widow.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I taste sweeter than the drink I'm drinking. And you know better than to think what you're thinking. This room, your heart, your head, your world is spinning. It's like pouring gas on a fire, it's only the beginning. I'll take you places that you ain't ever been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. You try to walk away, but only run back to the fire. And this crazy flame only gets hotter and higher. You say it's the last time, but you know you're a liar. 'Cause when I put your hands on my body, you'll go places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. As soon as you fall and think you're in love and can't get enough, I'll slip away, my number will change, leaving you only that one. I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get. Oh, and I'll take you places that you ain't never been. The church and your mama won't forgive your sins. You'll be trapped in my spell once you kiss these lips. I don't play hard to get, I play hard to forget. Ooh, yeah, I'm hard to forget.
How about that for a song of the week? Well, thank you very much. That was my pick, but she did the singing on it. Absolutely. She gets all the credit. Her name is Jessica Nickel from Nashville, Tennessee. Hard to forget. Absolutely. Love playing that one all week. And move over, Miss Maren Morris, because Jessica Nickel is in town. That's right. I absolutely love what she's got going on. So keep making those hits, Miss Jessica Nickel, our featured song of the week. Now, we play the song of the week on every live show, so that means if you want to be on the featured song of the week, we need more than one song, because we want to play you on 2 for Tuesday and play some of your other music, and we're going to do Triple Play Thursday. This Thursday, that kicks off at 9 o'clock Eastern Time with the Rise and Shine Show with Brenda Corbin. That's right. She's going to be back tomorrow as well, so be sure to tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern for her show. But Thursday, we play 3 songs from every artist, and we'll do it for 5 or 6 hours straight. We'll have a good time doing that as well. Mr. Brent Giddens is always a good time when he does Facebook Live, when he's just live. We've seen him a couple of times live and in person and met and won some money at a casino to boot. Mr. Brent Giddens, a song he wrote about his daughters. It is called Tangles on Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
Never thought that I'd be French braiding hair, picking out Sunday dresses, pretty things to wear. You gave your reasons, and you had to run. Our 2 baby girls had their whole world come undone. I picked up the pieces, we moved on. Now I'm giving all my love to the girls here in this tub. Get those tangles in their hair, tangles in their life. They're gonna need a daddy, or to tuck them in at night. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. All they gotta do is call on me, and I'll work those tangles out. Coached them both at T-ball and gymnastics class, watching princess movies just to see them laugh. I'm keeping up the scrapbooks, and I'll wait up at prom. I'll take away the cell phones when them boys don't leave them alone. I do all of this when I think of you. I'll do a little more, 'cause that's just what daddies do. Got those tangles in their hair, tangles in their life. They're gonna need a daddy, or to tuck them in at night. I see your eyes and your smile on their face. In the mirror as I brush the pain away. Never understand how you could give this up, but I thank God I was here, and I pray I'll be enough. When they get those tangles in their head, tangles in their lives, they'll need their daddy, oh, to help them get through life. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. Don't you know I'll always be right here to work those tangles out. Work those tangles out.
Music on the radio.
Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's best.
Girl, we had a lot of problems. Wish we could just forget. More fights and jealousy, more admissions and regrets. If our love was a song, girl, there'd be way too many lines. So let's focus on the chorus, leave the verses behind. Less fighting and a lot more passion, baby, that'd be fantastic. Don't wanna waste no time with you. More affection and less stress, less time away from your caress, and keep looking in that rear view, oh girl, 'cause I want less. There's some simple but important things. Play life like it's a test. No exam for life, I know failure ain't our best. This six string's making me money, all the money just pays the bills. Money can't buy me love or show you how I feel. Less fighting and a lot more passion, baby, that'd be fantastic. Don't wanna waste no time with you. More affection and less stress, less time away from your caress, and keep looking in that rear view, oh girl, 'cause I want less. Know our life is a real world. We've been living it all wrong. Let me tell you what we need, girl. Need a whole lot less. Less fighting and a lot more passion, baby, that'd be fantastic. Don't wanna waste no time with you. More affection and less stress, less time away from your caress, and keep looking in that rear view, oh girl, 'cause I want less. Just a whole lot less.
His name is Brent Giddens from the state of Oklahoma. That is a great tune called I Want Less. And before that, another great tune, his most requested one called Tangles. Brent Giddens on the big Twitter machine, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I don't want less, I want more, and who else wants more music? Well, let's do it. Let's do a third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. It's raining outside. I'm not going out there today. I'm going to stay in the studio and do some more ear candy for you folks listening to us on the radio. So get on your social media. Tell everybody we're live on the air right now. We're going to do it for another hour and go till 2 o'clock Central Time with the best in new country today. Let's welcome Mr. Todd Richard to Indie Country Radio right now. Todd J. Richard on Twitter. This is called Still Got Hope on Indie Country Radio. New country's best on a 2 for Tuesday.
I heard the phone ring. He said they're telling me it's stage 3. I said, Dad, I can't find the right words to say. He said, son, hang in there for me. I took 'em fishing, spent the day on Clearwater Lake. I was mad, hands shaking, angry at God. He said, come on, son, don't be that way. There's always hope on your darkest day when the rain is washing your faith away. Don't give up, there's a fighter left. That fire in your heart ain't burned out yet. If hopeless is the only word you know, you still got hope. Sometimes there's good days when he asks for a second dessert. There's a real chance that chemo is killing him, but he'll never show the hurt. There's always hope on your darkest day when the rain is washing your faith away. Don't give up, there's a fighter left. That fire in your heart ain't burned out yet. If hopeless is the only word you know, you still got hope. When it feels like your last straw just broke, you still got hope. There's always hope on your darkest day when the rain is washing your faith away. Don't give up, there's a fighter left. That fire in your heart ain't burned out yet. If hopeless is the only word you know, if hopeless is the only word you know, you still got hope. You still got hope. You still got hope.
Indie Country Radio is the one-stop shop for indie artists, from logo design to artist promos that you can send to any station. You create the music and we create the ways to get it heard. To find out how to take your music to the next level, send an email to indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. Let our proven system work for you. Find out why Indie Country Radio is truly new country's best.
When I was a young man, I knew that devil well. We would run all night raising all sorts of hell. But girl, you saved me and showed me the way. Well, I ain't perfect, I'm a better man today. Sometimes it feels like I've got an angel on my side. And when I look at you, I know I got it right. But there's a side of me that wants to run devil's deal? What's the devil's deal? Sometimes one whiskey leads to just one more. Fighting with these demons inside these honky-tonk doors. I quit those cigarettes, but the battle rages on. I still taste that nicotine when I hear an old wailing song. What's the deal with the devil? What's he want with me? Doing my best, but he won't leave. I got this fire inside, like a burning wheel. So what's the devil's deal? What's the devil's deal? I thought I told him we were done and we were through, but he ain't listening, 'cause his whiskey is the proof. What's the devil's deal? What's the devil's deal? Yeah! What's he want with me? Doing my best, but he won't leave. I got this fire inside, like a burning wheel. Yeah, what's the deal with the devil? What's he want with me? Doing my best, but he won't leave. I got this fire inside, like a burning wheel. What's the devil's deal? What's the devil's deal? What's the devil's deal? It's like a burn wheel.
His name is Todd Richard, Todd J. Richard, if you want to look him up on what we call the Big Twitter Machine. And that is a great tune called Devil's Deal. Yeah, what's the Devil's Deal? I'll tell you what, last weekend the devil went down to Georgia, and I believe he got snowed in. Welcome to spring, devil. Mother Nature can be just as bad as you are sometimes, can't she? This next song is called Hellbent, Heaven Bound. Tegan Little Chief. You can find her at Little Chief 15 on the Big Twitter Machine. Let's tweet to her right now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's 2 for Tuesday.
You made it harder, and I've had quite enough of being a martyr. Going back to how you found me, because I like who I was when I was lonely. I know in my heart this feels wrong, but the only way out is if I'm gone. I don't know where to go, I don't
get on up if I fall down, pick myself up off the ground. I may be hell-bent, but I'm heaven-bound. I don't know where to go, I don't know where to turn. I've been down this lonely road for far too long. I get on up if I fall down, pick myself up off the ground. I may be hell-bent, but I'm
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I love the morning sun, but not today. On the anniversary of when you went away. Though the years make people forget, I still shed my tears hanging on to this regret. The scar on my heart, no one can see. Cut so deep, forever staying with me. I miss you so, I never let go. Till your memory inside of me, a scar on my heart. I heard your voice when you couldn't speak. I cried all your tears when you couldn't weep. Forever bonded till we meet again. I only wanted what wasn't in God's plan. Scar on my heart, no one can see. Cut so deep, forever staying with me. I miss you so, I never let go. Till your memory inside of me, a scar on my I love the setting sun, especially today. On the anniversary of when you passed away. Through all my years, the candle is bright, and I will lose these tears when I see my light. The scar on my heart, no one can see. Cut so deep, forever staying with me. I miss you so, I'll never let go. Till your memory inside of me, a scar on my
That young lady can sing, can't she? And the lyrics to that song, oh man, we talked about that and how the music just, you have to feel it sometimes. And she definitely tells a good story in that song. Tegan Little Chief is who she is. Scar on My Heart. You can follow her at Little Chief 15 on that big Twitter machine. Miss Alessia Cole from Canada is up next. She is going to kick off our final hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, on this 2 for Tuesday. Her latest single is called Love Gone Right on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I wanna say goodbye to goodbye and
gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. I don't want the top down, messing my hair on the back of a bike, just praying I'll get there. Got a closet full of clothes that I'll never wear. A 2-day love affair. I want a soul-to-soul connection, a genuine affection, a perfect imperfection. I want to say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. Give me some Tex-Mex and a wish on a star, a slow dance in a corner bar, and then take me for a ride in your beat-up car and kiss me sweet in the dark. I want a soul-to-soul connection, a genuine affection, a perfect imperfection. I want to say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want to say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. Say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right.
Brand new music. Always first on today's Best Country.
Alessia Cole, Love Gone Right.
I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Kristen Kuiper, Driving Alone.
Spinning my wheels, yeah. Getting nowhere fast. I hate driving alone.
You guys play all the new stuff first.
Tyler Wood, Home.
No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home.
When you're on today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
You're a tall glass of whiskey and water. Don't think you could get any hotter. What the hell you doing standing way over there? Why don't you bring that party on over here? Just talk to me. Grab your drink and walk up to me, up to me. You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Just talk to me.
is one of those great Canadian artists we talked about in the interview with Darrin Morris and the Darrin Morris Band this morning. Her name is Alessia Cole. That is called Talk to Me, and her brand new single, Love Gone Right, completing yet another double play on this 2 for Tuesday. Well, we've got more people coming into the chat room in our final hour loading up, so you guys can do that too. Just go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio up in that little gray box. If you haven't already made yourself a free Spreaker account, you can do that and come into our live chat room, request a song, just listen to the music, chat with the folks in there, including yours truly. We always have a good time doing that. We got Mr. Dennis Ledbetter in there right now. We hung out with him last season at the Nashville Universe Awards. We're going to play some of his music coming up, but I already had these loaded, so let's get to it. How about our good friend Miss Lori Lynn? That girl is awesome, isn't she? She's quite a DJ herself, but she's also great at singing music, and here is a great tune called True from Lori Lynn. Lori Lynn music on that big Twitter machine, live right now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country.
Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
I never dreamed I'd die with this heartache. Oh, but I'm in a better place.
And this.
I want you to know so bad how good
Country Radio, New Country's best.
I scanned through the headlines as I read the local news. Then I turned to the one and thought to save a dime or two. These big blackboard letters were the first thing that caught my eye. There's all the strangest note else I've seen in all my life. Attention all you women shoppers, I got a deal for you. There's something that I'm selling, it's almost like brand new. It's only been on the market for just a few days. The price won't get any better, it's almost a giveaway. Yeah, there's mail for sale, please take them off my hands. It's time for me to let go, I've had all I can stand. He's rummaged through the neighborhood too many times for me. And girls in the name of sisterhood, you might even get him for free. Yeah. Woo, come on. The first woman who will answer will get a bargain with a deal. I'll throw in his new recliner. Hey, I'll even pay the bill. He won't need too much attention. He'll hardly notice he's around. In fact, your life will hardly change 'cause time spent out on the town. Yeah, he's a mail for sale. Please take him off my hands. It's time for me to let go. I've had all I can stand. He's rummaged through the neighborhood too many times for me. And girls in the name of sisterhood, you might even get him for free. Yeah, he's rummaged through the neighborhood too many times for me. And girls in the name of sisterhood, you might even get him for free.
That is our good friend Lori Lynn, and Lori Lynn Music is where you can find her on the big Twitter machine. That is called Mail for Sale. That is spelled M-A-L-E. There you go. If you sell the other kind of mail, that's kind of a federal offense, isn't it? But Miss Lori Lynn, a great tune, Mail for Sale, and True, completing yet another double play on this 2 for Tuesday. Mr. Dennis Ledbetter live in our chat room right now, and like I said, we had a great time hanging out at last season's Nashville Universe Awards. We got great stuff going on, and this year nominated for several more. Only radio station with all of our DJs nominated for Radio Personality of the Year. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, check out this cool music from Dennis Ledbetter, his new single, Motel Blues, on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I got the motel blues. I'm sad and I'm lonely. I got a woman on. I hope she loves me only. I'm laying in this motel room with the blamed old TV on, sipping on a Diet Coke, wishing I was gone back to Louisiana, to my Cajun queen, dancing in a honky tonk, drinking that old Jim Beam. I got the motel blues. I'm sad and I'm lonely. I got a woman at home. I hope she loves me only. These motel rooms, they've been my home. 16 years I've roamed. Life on the road will take its toll.
life is, if it ain't broke,
That's it.
we'll break it.
Perfect.
Breaking new music.
Well, we're waiting. Where is it? Come on, a little more.
Did you feel that?
The earth shook.
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Someone asked Mr. Clark, where do your songs come from? He just stared at the ceiling as if to think about it and rolled his mouth with his tongue. Then with a heavy sigh and a glint in his eye, he softly explained, hell, it's easy, son. You just sit down, tune up your guitar, and open a vein. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it all flow out. Let it all flow out straight from the heart. Pick up a pen, write down the parts that are burned in your brain. Just open the vein. He said, here, let me give you an example. And he played on the evening train. Said Hank wrote that song when his mama died. And he opened the vein. Or take a George Jones song or a Merle Haggard song. Hell, they've all got the same damn things. 3 chords and the truth and an open vein. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it all flow out. Let it all flow out straight from the heart. Pick up the pen, write down the parts that are burned in your brain. Just open a vein. Mr. Clark was finished. He set his guitar down, took his handkerchief and wiped his head, thanked the audience for coming out that night. Then he leaned into the mic and said, you know, people think writing songs is easy, but those folks ain't felt my pain. They ain't cried my tears, ain't faced my fears, ain't pulled my ball and chain. Then a hush fell over the audience. No one said a thing. They just watched the old man limp off the stage with his guitar and his cane. Then they saw it, a dribbled trail of blood across the stage from where he came. And they knew he'd done more than just sing his song. He opened the vein. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it all flow out. Let it all flow out straight from the heart. Pick up the pen, write down the parts that are burned in your brain. Just open a vein.
His name is Dennis Ledbetter, live in our chat room right now. Great tune called Open a Vein, and that's an award-winning song. I was busy on another line, or I'd ask you what award that won, but I know it won some awards, so good stuff from Dennis Ledbetter. Pure country music, and his brand new single before that, Motel Blues, completing yet another double play on this 2 for Tuesday. Well, this next song also has a video to it that you can check out on Channel 2 of Indie Country Television. Head over to IndieCountryRadio.net, drop down on that More tab to Indie Country Television Channel number 2, and get ready to shake it like a hillbilly from Hillbilly Vegas on Indie Country Radio.
Hillbilly V, all the redneck girls pull their hats down low when they move and they groove. Then don't you know that's doing it? Come on.
The drinking shine to the neon bar near the county line. From the grits and gravy with it pour sweet tea to the Broadway nights in NYC. They're doing it. Yeah. They're doing it. Get on the floor. Shake it like a hillbilly girl. Come on. Like a hillbilly girl, come on. Way down south, down in more back roads, where the band still plays that stomping road, where the good girls come and they learn to swing, where they raise their hand and they ride that thing. They're doing it. Yeah. They're doing it. Get on the floor. Like a hillbilly girl, come on. Get on the floor, real slow, yeah. Shake it like a hillbilly girl, come on. The hillbilly twang got 2 words for you, they are shake it. Get on the floor. Shake it like a hillbilly girl. Come on. Get on the floor. Yeah. Shake it like a hillbilly girl. Come on. Like a hillbilly girl, come on. Shaking like a hillbilly girl, come
on. Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I know all their games, I know their secrets in
music from Hillbilly Vegas. That is called Two Gun Town. I guess they're not talking about Mayberry. That was a one-gun town, and Barney only had one bullet. No, that's a great rockin' tune. And by the way, Miss Brenda Corbin, Hillbilly Vegas is going to try to book a radio interview with yours truly as well. We are busy, aren't we? I'll tell you what, we've been talking about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of good stuff. I don't do Instagram either. I just open up a box of crackers, and there you go. Instagram's right there. Miss Christy Hoops from Parker, Colorado won a songwriting contest with Lyricord Records for writing this next song. Congratulations to her, and you can check out the video to it on Indie Country Television. At least it's something on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's 2 for Tuesday.
Here it comes again. That sun sinking in. Turn on the light, turn it back off. Swimming in the sheets till morning comes. And drown in the thought of you when the day is done. Here it comes again. The pain and the numbing. Don't make it easier to let you go. Don't do nothing but let me know there was something. Oh, there was something. Something in the way you held me, in the way you tell me that you love me for life. Something in the way you kiss me, in the way you whisper sweet nothings all night. But holding on to memories won't bring you back to me. Hurting's better than nothing, at least it's something. Here I go again, trying to pretend like watching you leave didn't tear me apart. The taillights fading didn't break my heart. It was nothing. Oh, it was something. Something in the way you held me, in the way you tell me that you love me for life. Something in the way you kiss me, in the way you whisper sweet nothings all night.
Katie Hoops from Parker, Colorado. And by the way, she was on last season's NBC's The Voice, Team Blake. And she did really, really good. I loved what she's got going on. Mr. Blake Shelton didn't think so as much, but what does he know? I mean, he's with Gwen Stefani or something. Crazy, crazy. Mr. Gary West is going to be live with yours truly tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. And we're going to have a great radio interview. If you love Johnny Cash, you're going to love Mr. Gary West. Gary West Music on Twitter as well. I'm Gonna Live Forever is the title of this one. That's true, on the radio at least.
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. Fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness take them. Don't make them feel forsaken. Just lead them safely to the light. When this old world is blown asunder and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. We'll live forever, you and I. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff. You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, I stopped off at Shooter's to wind down on my way home. I told the barkeep right up front that I can't stay too long. In fact, I'll be surprised if I have more than one Bud Light. Right. It was the bottom of the ninth when she came walking in. Her face was about a 2.5, but her body was a 10. I said, you're the prettiest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Right. Wrong place, wrong time. Tempting fruit is best left on the vine. Eve told Adam it won't hurt to take just one little bite. beside me. She said, honey, my name's Kim. She was showing off enough cleavage you could lose a Buick in. I said, you come here often? She said, I've never been in a bar before tonight. Right. Well, she ordered us some Jaeger bombs and started rubbing on my leg. When this biker dude came through the door, she said, hey, look, it's Greg. She said, yeah, he's my boyfriend, but he's not the jealous type. Right. Wrong place, wrong time. Tempting fruit is best left on the vine. You've told Adam it won't hurt to take just one little bite. Right. He had fists the size of grapefruits. He looked like he was pissed. He came walking over, yelling at her, who the hell is this? I ducked in time to miss the left. Guess what? Caught me in the eye. Right. Correct. Right.
Have a good time talking to him tomorrow. He is Gary West. Gary West Music on the big Twitter machine. That is a great tune called Right. Man, a fun little song right there. And I said it in the chat room. I'll say it on the radio. My ex-wife always thought she was right, so I left. That'll teach her, won't it? How about Highway of Paradise right now? We would like to welcome Darrin and Brooke Aldridge. Darrin and Brooke A on the big Twitter machine. Right now live on Indie Country Radio on a 2 for Tuesday.
before me, paved with tears and
is me, I must go. The time's getting away from us, so we're going to do one more song in a double play. They are Darrin and Brooke Aldridge, brand new to Indie Country Radio. Darrin and Brooke A is who they are. I want to thank Darrin Morris from the Darrin Morris Band from Gilmer, Texas for a great radio interview today. If you're just now tuning in, this show will be available as a podcast, and you can listen to the interview again and again and again. Mr. Darrin Morris from the Darrin Morris Band. Tomorrow I'll be live with Gary West Music on Facebook and Twitter. We'll do it all again at 11 a.m. Central Time. And don't forget the return of the Rise and Shine Show with Miss Brenda Corbin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time right here on Indie Country Radio. We'll leave you with Darrin and Brooke Aldridge one more time. This is called Mountains in Mississippi. You know, I asked a blonde lady one time how to spell Mississippi. She said, "You mean the river or the state?" Boy, you just can't win with some people, can you? Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
To leave you far behind. Said there's blue skies and palm trees, but that's not what I see. This heartache's playing tricks on my mind. When I look out my window, there's no ocean view. I know that it sounds crazy, but I swear it's true. There's mountains in Mississippi, mountains of memories that reach the sky. Oh, mountains of heartaches that you left for me to climb. And they're bitter and they're cold, and everywhere I go they rise up in front of me. There's even mountains in Mississippi. If this was Colorado, I'd expect the wind and snow and granite peaks as far as I can see.